What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the Mixed Up with TGM YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you stay for the fun. I hope you subscribe to all the fun and the madness as well. If this is not your first time, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing and all of that other stuff. This beautiful hot mess is my bar. And there is no cover charge to get into my bar. All that I ask is, if you like something, if you laugh, if you smiled, if you learned something, then please tell a friend and share this channel with everybody. I have Mixed Up with TGM on all social media: Instagram, Medium, Lemonade, whatever, TikTok, all of it. It's all me, Mixed Up with TGM. And today's episode is super special. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage of choice, whether it be a zero sugar soda, a coffee, a whiskey, a gin, a tequila, whatever, and have some fun. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on the Mixed Up with TGM YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you stay for the fun. I hope you subscribe to all the fun and the madness as well. If this is not your first time, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing and all of that other stuff. This beautiful hot mess is my bar. And there is no cover charge to get into my bar. All that I ask is, if you like something, if you laugh, if you smiled, if you learned something, then please tell a friend and share this channel with everybody. I have Mixed Up with TGM on all social media: Instagram, Medium, Lemonade, whatever, TikTok, all of it. It's all me, Mixed Up with TGM. And today's episode is super special. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage of choice, whether it be a zero sugar soda, a coffee, a whiskey, a gin, a tequila, whatever, and have some fun. Today, we're going to be talking about this thing. This is the Ninja Slushi Max. I don't know the difference between this and the original Ninja Slushie, but I'm going to talk about this one. When this box showed up at my door, I thought Ninja had accidentally sent me a new fridge. The kids took one look and they're like, dang, where's that going to go? It's going to go in the bar, right? Because it's not living on the counter, because honestly, it can't fit. Honestly, this thing is massive, but the question is it worth the real estate? And today, I want to give you my honest, unfiltered review of the Ninja Slushi Max. That was actually gifted to me by Ninja Kitchen and Kyra Media. And spoiler alert, this isn't a blender. This is a party machine, because I've already used it a couple times. And it was fantastic. Right off the bat, Ninja was not playing around. The build on this thing is heavy and sturdy. The lid, heavy duty, locks in tight. The tank alone looks like it could fuel a rocket. But before we get it too excited, let's talk specs, because that's where this thing really flexes its muscles. As I said, I don't know the other Ninja Slushie, so I just kind of did some quick googly, and this is what I came up with. This Slushie Max is basically the big sibling that got all the upgrades. It's got a bigger capacity, 150 ounces. That's almost double the original. Translation for you: less filling and more chilling. It's got slush assist technology. It senses when you've put in sugar, alcohol volume, and it adjusts the freezing time automatically based on that. It handles higher alcohol content, which means your spiked margaritas, your daiquiris, and your rum punches will actually come out smooth instead of half melted. It's faster. It's more consistent freezing. There's no chunky ice sections or watery bottoms, which were big complaints about the original. Basically, This is the difference between homemade slushies and professional frozen slushy services in your kitchen. So here's the deal. The first time I used it, I went straight for a classic frozen milkshake. I hit start, walked away, came back, and about 15 minutes later, it was ready. It was thick, it was smooth, and it was evenly blended. Then we made strawberry milkshakes. And if you're a parent, you know the best kitchen gadgets. They're the ones that your kids actually want to use with you. And this one passed that test with flying colors, in my opinion. It's a little bit loud, don't get me wrong, but it's not too bad. It's not going to wake the neighbors, or it's not going to bother the neighbors' dogs. It's more like the sound of summer fun and pending brain freeze. If you're like me, you entertain friends, neighbors, maybe a few people who just heard that you're making cocktails. That's where this machine comes in. And this is where it earns its keep. 150 ounces means you can make enough frozen drinks for the crowd without constantly running back to the blender and grinding and grinding and grinding. The slush assist button right here, also clutch. I made the drinks with the margaritas, and it told me I need more stuff in the margarita to make it freeze. It chills low enough to handle alcohol, so the texture stays icy and not soupy. Honestly, this is one of those gadgets that makes you look way more professional than you intended, or maybe than you actually are. The cleanup, simple. Throw some water in the tank, hit the rinse button, and drain it till the water clears. Then you take this in with some soap, wash it all out, and you're done with it. This comes off right here. This little thing inside comes out. This comes off. Everything pops off and right out. Quick rinsing, quick wipe down, wash it out, and you're done. No sticky, sugary mess all over the kitchen walls. No impossible corners. Once it's all rinsed off, you throw it back together. Super quick, super easy. You know, gadgets like this remind me of why I love doing what I do. It's not just about the drinks. It's about the moments. And the moments they create. My kids and I have made milkshakes together. We've tested it with margaritas. And Taco Tuesdays. And in all of it, all scenarios, we've laughed, we've conversated. And that's what these little machines mean to me. When they're done right, they build connection. It's kind of the same philosophy I bring to storytelling, brand building. Tools are great, but it's the people and the memories that make it matter. So final thoughts, I got a couple. The honest truth, the Ninja Slushi Max, it's a powerhouse. It's big. Yeah, it's pricey also. But if you host often, have a family that loves milkshakes, or just want bar quality frozen drinks without leaving your house, it's worth the space. It's worth the cost. Again, huge thanks to Ninja Kitchen and Kyra Media for including me in this campaign. But every opinion you just heard is mine. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you want to see what kind of frozen cocktails I'm tasting and testing next, hit that subscribe button and follow me on all social media accounts. Around here, it's never just about what's in the glass. It's about the story behind it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.